Welcome back to ADHD Skills with Jess and Alex. She's Jess. I'm Alex. Today we're going to be talking about the power of words and how that can mess with our productivity and our self-esteem. So Jess, tell me a bit about the power of words in your life.
Yeah, no, for sure. So for me, the power of words is immaculate. It really affects my productivity. So oftentimes, if I use negative words or think negatively, thinking I can't do it or why am I taking so long? It must be my ADHD or anything about excuses. I don't get anything done. Or if I do, it's not to my full potential that I know. So what I do is I switch it to positive words. How I do that is I think to myself, okay, I can do this. Think of all the successes you've done in the past. Sometimes I even write post-it notes on the walls of positive words. So then I can just look up when I'm working and see you can do it. Stay strong. Remember when you got that A? Remember when you turned in that resume on time? So all those positive things around me. So I'm surrounding myself with positivity. And then it really helps my productivity. It really helps me to get started, especially more productively and more efficiently, which I've noticed is a really, really big impact. What about you?
Yeah, so in my life, I like to reframe things because it's really easy to slip into negative self-talk. One of the things I used to do is I used to call myself an idiot when things didn't go my way, and that's not helpful. That just hurt my self-esteem. So one of the things that I've learned to do is to remind myself of my strengths. When I got, for example, like when I got diagnosed with ADHD, they told me I was in the 98th percentile for intelligence. So I can use that to refute the idea that I'm an idiot. Another phrase that I've heard throughout my life is try harder. Well, I don't need to try harder. I need to try differently. What I mean by that is when I'm working on a thing,
Hmm.
something,
Yeah.
I can remind myself that I don't need to try harder. I need to try my way of doing things, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think that's a really important thing that you mentioned is that figuring out what works best for you and also being comfortable and also being okay, even if you're not really comfortable, but being willing to try something else or try something new. Try a skill you never tried before because at least you can say you tried it. If it worked, great. If it didn't, that's okay. But I bet you've learned something about yourself there, which can be really, really beneficial for yourself. So that's also something that I think is a great thing to do is figuring out what works best for you. And we're always learning. It's not something, oh, I learned how I'm most productive and best now that I'm in my 30s. No, I'm still learning, I'm still growing. So it's always changing. So just being okay and being comfortable, and even if like you're not comfortable, just being willing to try something outside your comfort zone, I think is also really beneficial.
Absolutely. Step out there, try something new. And if it doesn't work, don't say I failed. Say I learned what doesn't work.
Hmm. And sometimes it may take some time to think about it because definitely I know that's happened for me. I don't know about for you, but you had to like really think about what I learned from this experience. But if you really sit and take some time, you will find some stuff that you've learned, whether it just be one thing or a million things. But you will always find something. And if you don't, I challenge you, comment below and we will help you find something that you did. We'll help you find that negative word and turn into positive, help you reframe those situations. So feel free to comment below. I'm very interested to see what people have to say.
I am too.
Yeah, for sure. So I challenge you guys to challenge us. That will be able to help you out. I'm Jess.
I'm Alex. Thanks for watching.